Hello and welcome to Lorindalandia. Today I'd like to do a reading on the new moon in Libra on the 2nd of October. I think this is going to be a solar eclipse, so it might be a bit intense. I set the intention for this to be a reading about people that are watching this video. So if you're watching this might be for you. How is this new moon affecting the people that are watching this video? This new moon in Libra might bring feelings of lack and almost this feeling of having to fight for yourself. I think this new moon in Libra, it's highlighting those feelings within us of lack. This can be physical lack, but also lacking maybe support, a community, emotional support, emotional abundance. Having this sense of having to fight for your own or being left to your devices. I think this new moon in Libra is highlighting our wounds around lack and our wounds around having to fight for oneself. Is basically highlighting these wounds of maybe abandonment, having to experience some sort of lack, maybe growing up, had to experience some sort of physical lack, some sort of poverty. And this new moon is highlighting those feelings within us. And this is really for us to purge and heal these emotions. When we feel something, is basically for us to let go of them. This is not something that is happening or will happen. These feelings that we have around like is not predicting the future, basically. Like, this does not mean that you're going to experience lack, quite the opposite. Basically, this is forcing us to heal those feelings around lack. And those feelings around lack really come from feeling unsupported. So maybe when healing these feelings of maybe if you're struggling financially or if you have fears around finance, maybe looking to the moments of your life where you are not supported and feeling those emotions, feeling the pain that comes with those emotions, for us to let go. That will bring us a sense of healing, and that's kind of the purpose of this new moon. This new moon is in Libra, is guiding us for us to look at our wound around community, our wound around support, that usually translates itself in a mentality of lack in terms of physicality. It usually translates itself in a poverty mindset. There is nothing wrong with that. But this new moon is highlighting us that poverty mindset, and it's really for us to let it go. So this might be a bit of a maybe stressful time. Maybe we might feel really triggered by this lack, and even like this lack can actually lead us to take action in the world and to pursue something and get out of our comfort zone, to pursue something that we have been wanting to pursue for a long time. This can be a healing time for us to basically heal our lack mentality and enter an abundant mindset. And it can also be a time that is kind of pushing us to take a very successful risk, to take a risk that is going to bring us a lot of abundance, even though it might not seem like it. I think this new moon might feel a bit stressful and anxiety driven because it's triggering our wounds around lack. It is a time where we have the opportunity to heal from those wounds, and it might even push us to take an action that we might be fearful of, but it's like the best for us. Is like desperation overrides fear at some point, and sometimes like it can lead you to a great place, that desperation, because the fear can bring us stagnancy, and the fear can block us from taking action, and maybe this energy is even forcing us to take action, into something that we desire and something that will be prosperous in the future. What is this energy of focusing and highlighting on our lack wounds is leading us towards? What is this energy leading us towards? Why are we feeling this energy? Wow, when I ask what is this energy leading us towards, it comes from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. Basically, this energy is leading us towards balance and a shift in perspective. This energy is kind of rebalancing the scales of our mindset around abundance. And again, abundance is not only physical, is also emotional, is not only about money, is also about emotional fulfillment, and is leading us to having more to spare, and is even leading us to a point where we have more than enough money to give to people. There is this energy here that these lessons that this new moon is bringing us, it's a type of lesson that we are going to pass to other people. It's a valuable lesson that we are going to teach other people. And basically, this highlighting of this lack wounds is making is forcing us a little bit to have a shift in perspective, a different mentality about it. I kind of want to ask, what is this shift in perspective? What is this shift in perspective? This shift in perspective is we are setting us free from some limiting beliefs. Maybe there are some limiting beliefs here around self worth, in the sense of, I'm not good enough to pursue my dreams. I don't believe that my dreams are going to be successful. And this pressure that this new moon in Libra is bringing us, highlighting our lack mentality, is forcing us to see we are worthy. We can pursue and be successful in our dreams. And this freeing of mind, this freeing of this limiting belief will come by us facing the root of these wounds, will come by us feeling the pain and facing the root cause of our lack mentality, that again usually has to do with support. So when healing this lack mentality, look where you felt unsupported by people around you, but also the world. I'm also getting this message here of having this perspective that making money is hard, following your dreams is hard, um, that being successful in something that you love is hard, and that's not reality. This is something that was told to us. So, looking at the first person that told us that our dreams were unrealistic, looking at the first person that told us that making money is hard, looking at our at the first person that told us that our dreams were going to be unsuccessful, going to that moment, feeling the pain that comes with it, and supporting yourself through that moment, and loving that version of yourself that was told that, is going to heal this wound, and is going to allow us to step in a higher position of power, in a higher position of abundance, where we're going to have more than enough. Even we'll be able to give it to people, not only physically, but we'll be able to pass down this lesson, to pass down this mentality. And this mindset shift is us releasing these limited beliefs around money, in the sense money is hard. We're going to heal that mindset, and we're going to realize money is easy to obtain, especially when I'm following my art, especially when I'm following my passion. Money comes along with passion, support comes around with love. And also, I think it's also teaching us to balance. It's teaching us that our mind is the beginning of our actions, in the sense that our physical actions, the root cause is in our mindset. So if we want to create more money, we first need to look at the lack of abundance in our mindsets. And it's kind of teaching us the balance of manifesting wealth and how to manifest wealth by starting with a mindset, and by starting with living in an abundant mindset. And living in an abundant mindset is healing those lack wounds, because we were born abundant. That's our birthright. That's who we are in default. But we were projected lack. We were projected that we were unsupported. We were projected that we could not follow our dreams. We were projected that money is hard to obtain. And when we heal those wounds, we go back to default. That default is abundance. Maybe connecting with nature will be good during this time. Going to a park, a forest, seeing some green, and realize nature is perpetual abundance. When we are nature, we were born abundant, and then we were projected lack. And because we believe in that lack, it manifests on the outside world. Can you tell me like a specific belief that we're gonna be free of? Can you tell me like a specific belief? This has to do with some type of mother wound. The root here is really in the relationship with our mother, in the sense that I'm not talking about a literal mother. I'm talking about the archetype, in the sense that a mother archetype is emotionally abundant. She loves, she supports, she cares, she is there to rest as well, is there to receive. And there is some sort of ear mother wound, where we were projected not being supported, not being taken care after, not having the ability to rest and to receive. This has to do with our relationship with our inner mother, the way that we interact with abundance, because the mother is the beginning of abundance. The mother is receiving rights, is giving to us, giving to ourselves, and is giving to us in the sense of taking time to rest, taking time to enjoy, taking time for the things that bring us pleasure and joy, being there for ourselves unconditionally, supporting ourselves unconditionally, being worthy by just existing, not because you are doing this or that, but because you were born worthy, being abundant by just existing, not because you are working hard, but because you are abundant and you are worthy of abundance just by existing. Relating here to emotional abundance, in the sense seeing ourselves, hearing ourselves, loving yourselves through thick and thin, supporting ourselves through the hard time, giving us time and patience to recover, rest, taking it slow. This is wounds around that, and wounds around, yeah, rest, love, support, and care, wounds around nurture. So, asking ourselves during this time, how can I nurture myself? What do I need right now? Do I need a good meal? Do I need rest? Do I need playfulness? Do I need to play? Do I need a walk in the forest and giving that to ourselves? How can we move through this time with more ease? Do you have any advice? Wow. We have here like the lovers card upright and the two of cups reverse. Yeah, I'm getting like this like beautiful message. That's the moment I'm looking at these cards, I kind of want to cry. Realizing that love was never about someone outside of you, it was always about yourself. Realizing that in a lot of ways, maybe if you, for example, if you are looking for a romantic relationship and you coming from a place like I need a romantic relationship, realizing that what you need was never in the outside of you and is always on the inside of you, realizing that you were whole to begin with, realizing that you were complete to begin with, you never lacked, there was nothing to lack. The lack is just a projection of others, realizing that you were complete and all just the way as you are. You never needed anybody. You never needed something outside of you. It was always about yourself. Realizing that love exists within us and not on the outside of us. Realizing that we can give ourselves the love that we are looking for. We can give what was not given to us because everything exists within us. There is no lack within us, only abundance. Realize that we are all, we are complete. We have both masculine, feminine, and the soul, the divine. Realize there is nothing to lack. I'm also seeing the mountain here on the lovers, and I'm hearing the message of that book. The mountain is us. The thing that we need to overcome, it's us, not in the sense that we need to be something more than we are right now, but in the sense that we need to see the more within us, in the sense that we are already complete, abundant, and more than enough to begin with. We were born that way. And deconstructing those belief systems around lack, around unworthiness, feeling the pain that comes with it, and loving yourself throughout it, it will give you that sense of wholeness. Healing will give you that sense of wholeness, realizing that you are always enough and you just need to heal those wounds, and you heal by feeling the emotions that those wounds bring and loving and supporting yourself throughout it. Healing those wounds, seeing them, hearing them, being there for yourself, loving yourself, asking yourself, how can I be there for you right now? And doing that for yourself and coming back home. Coming back home, coming back to base, coming back to default is realize that you are always enough. There was nothing to change. You are always all. You can create anything within you and therefore outside of you. Anything is possible if you set your mind into it, if you believe it within you. I'm kind of getting this message to ask about what this new moon in Libra is also bringing us in terms of love, romantic relationships. I just got that message, so I'm going to do it. What is this new moon in Libra bringing us in terms of romantic relationships? I'm getting this really interesting message that this new moon in Libra is making us weaker in the best sense possible, in the sense that this new moon in Libra is making us kind of softer. Maybe this is a very soft, vulnerable time for us, and that is kind of opening us up for more support and more love from others. I think because we are going to go inwards and give that love to ourselves, we are opening ourselves to receive more love from the outside, because all of this is a projection, right? So if we are softer on the inside, less harsh, right? That is strength upright. It's not that he's harsh, but he has a strong exterior, and the strength being reversed. I'm kind of getting this message that we're going to get weaker in the best way possible, in the sense that we're going to get softer. Maybe our boundaries will not be as up. And this is a safe time to do this. This is actually not bad at all. This is a safe time to maybe be more vulnerable, more soft, more raw, maybe accept more help. I think this is a time that, because we are pouring into ourselves, we are opening up to be also poured into, because we are healing this lack mentality that starts with emotional lack, that starts with a lack of support. We are opening ourselves to receive support. We are opening ourselves to receive love, and we are not realizing this. We are going to be so focused in our own healing and feeling our emotions and going through these waves of emotions, that we are not realizing that we are opening ourselves up to receive love, to receive support, because we are supporting ourselves, because we are loving ourselves, and because we are pouring into ourselves, we are opening up for other people to also pour that. This is a you time. This is a selfish time, and there is nothing wrong with being selfish, quite the opposite. This is a time to focus on yourself, and by focusing on yourself, you are opening up for people to focus on you. Let me know down in the comments if this message resonated with you. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. Bye.